this girl. So if you have not heard, Kim Kardashian allegedly had some videotapes and audio tapes that was actually recovered in the raid at P. Diddy's home.
Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through...
Well, gather around, folks, because the Diddy drama is heating up like never before. Word on the street is that Diddy is not going down without a fight, and he's not going down alone either. Nope, he's on a mission to bring everyone down with him. And guess who's sitting right at the top of his hit list? You guessed it, none other than the Kardashian clan. Now buckle up, cause this is where it gets really juicy. It turns out that Diddy and the Kardashians have been intertwined in a web of connections since way back when, before they were the Hollywood powerhouse we know today. There are whispers in the shadows suggesting that Kim Kardashian herself was caught red-handed at one of Diddy's infamous soirées, partaking in activities that would make your grandma blush. And as if that wasn't enough, it seems Diddy's feeling a little sore, because the Kardashians didn't exactly rush to his defense when things got tough. But here's the kicker. Diddy's not one to go down quietly. Oh no, he's ready to spill all the tea and air out all the dirty laundry, exposing every shady deal and scandalous escapade he's ever had with a Kardashian crew. This news left Kim absolutely stunned because she knows she's about to be in some serious trouble. So grab your popcorn and hold onto your hats, because we're in for a wild ride through the glitz, glamour, and scandal of Hollywood's elite. Get ready to witness the fallout as the Diddy Kardashian saga unfolds before our very eyes.
Closing in on Kim Kardashian. The FBI investigation, initially a tremor threatening her carefully constructed image, has morphed into a full-blown earthquake threatening to engulf her entire empire. Leaked information paints a picture of a woman who allegedly used a seductive facade to mask a ruthless ambition.
Every time we think 2024 couldn't possibly get any crazier, the universe throws us another curveball, making us question everything we thought we knew about our favorite celebrities for years. We've seen the Kardashians rubbing shoulders with Diddy, and now some explosive new information has come to light. Not only did Kim Kardashian know about Diddy's dirty deeds, but she also allegedly helped him hide the evidence, and even paid off his victims in exchange for cash. Let me give you a moment to catch your breath, because this is about to get even wilder. Remember when Kay Williams said that Diddy wasn't the only one with a shady past? He wasn't joking. Diddy is not the only celeb going down. A lot of others are getting dragged down with him, and it looks like Kim Kardashian is one of them. You won't believe the insane things Kim is accused of doing. For Diddy report suggests she allegedly helped him pay off his victims and keep his freak-off partners quiet. It seems like Kim might have been pulling the wool over our eyes when it comes to her finances. The grapevine is buzzing with rumors that she's facing serious financial troubles. It's almost impossible to deny these claims. We all know how Kim and her sisters love to flaunt their wealth on social media, showing off their fancy rides and lavish mansions, but behind the scenes things might not be as rosy as they appear. Kim's reportedly swimming in debt, and her luxurious lifestyle could be a facade, hiding a much grimmer reality. First, let's dive into Kim's financial moves. She's always had a bit of a shady reputation when it comes to money, willing to do just about anything to make a buck. Rumor has it she's not afraid to get her hands dirty, cozying up to some shady characters in the money game. And let's not forget her days before fame, when she worked as a closet assistant for Brandy. Word on the street is that Kim didn't play fair back then and was accused of stealing from Brandy with the help of her sister Chloe. So here's the lowdown on what went down during Kim's stint as Bryce's closet assistant. Kim had access to Bryce's credit card for a one-time purchase, and Bryce's mom was keeping tabs on the card, but things took a turn after Kim parted ways with Brandy. She, along with Chloe and their brother Rob, saw an opportunity and stole a hefty $120,000 from Bryce's mom. Kim held on to those credit card details for years, waiting for the perfect moment to make her move. When she thought enough time had passed, she went for it to cover their tracks. They funneled the stolen cash through their own stores, Dash and Smooch, instead of spending it all at once. They figured it would harder to detect, since Brandy was already known for her shopping spree. But guess what? They got caught red-handed, because those transactions weren't authorized by Bryce's mom, who was in charge of the payments. At first, Bryce's mom tried to keep things chill, giving Kim a chance to make things right without involving the law, all thanks to their connections with Brandy and Ray J. But when Kim kept stalling for over a year without returning the money, Brandy and Ray J's mom decided enough and sued them. However, Brandy and Ray J managed to smooth things over, convincing their mom to drop the lawsuit and settle things privately. According to Ray J, this whole debacle was the straw that broke the camel's back in his relationship with Kim. This was the real reason he broke up with her, not because of their infamous adult tape. But that wasn't the last time Kim was involved in shady activities. Before her rise to fame, she was also linked to a money laundering scheme involving a sugar daddy named Joe Low, a Malaysian financier accused of moving illegal money around. Insiders say that Kim often traveled with Low to gambling houses and casinos. In 2009, She even bragged about flying back to LA with a trash bag full of $250,000 in cash that he won from a casino in Las Vegas. But it turns out that this might have been part of a much bigger money laundering operation. Low has been accused of masterminding a scheme to steal $4.5 billion from a Malaysian state-run development called 1MBD. International authorities have been after him for his role in this massive scam, despite attracting the FBI's attention and being under investigation. Kim somehow managed to avoid facing any charges. Now, hold on your hats, because it gets even more bizarre. There are rumors that the Kardashian-Jenner clan might not be as rich as they seem. It's been speculated that they've been using some clever tricks to avoid paying taxes involving a church called the California Community Church. This church was actually set up by their momager Kris Jenner. Here's how it supposedly works: by donating large sums of money to this church, they could potentially get big tax write-offs. Some people think that this might be a way for the family to hide their true financial situation and keep up their image of endless wealth. So not only has Kim been accused of being part of a money laundering scheme, but the whole family might also be involved in dodging taxes. These speculations suggest that their glamorous lifestyle could be at least in part built on some shady financial dealings. As we dig deeper into the Kardashian-Jenner empire, it becomes clear that their story is far more complex and controversial than the glitzy image they show to the world. Back in 2009, the California Community Church was registered as a nonprofit and asks its members to pay $1,000 every month, plus donate 10% of their yearly earnings. Guess who's leading the pack in these so-called donations? Yep, you guessed it, the Kardashians themselves. Now here's where it gets a bit sketchy. The 10% donation translates into a sweet tax break each year, considering Kim claims she breaks in about $80 million annually. That's a whopping $8 million off her taxes. But wait, there's more. Kris Jenner just so happens to be the one running the show at the church. This means when the Kardashian sisters fork over their 10%, it's essentially lining their mom's pocket. Kris could easily find ways to funnel that money right back to them, meaning they're not really giving up anything at all, yet still reaping the benefits of that fat tax break. Talk about playing the system. Keep this part about the church in mind, because we're going to circle back to it in a bit. Now back to the Kardashians and their shady money moves. The whole situation appears quite suspicious and certainly comes across as shady. But it doesn't end there, because a lot of things don't seem to add up about Kim's finances. People are convinced that she has been inflating her income and net worth. This kind of shadiness is nothing new to the Kardashians. We all remember how Kylie was exposed by Forbes for lying about how much her Kylie Cosmetics brand was worth, which led to her losing her billionaire status. While Kim is still officially a billionaire, some thinks she doesn't act like it. In 2022, she was investigated by the SEC after she advertised the cryptocurrency Ethereum Max without adding a disclaimer to show that it was a sponsored ad and that she had been paid to do so. This led to a pump and dump scheme involving the cryptocurrency, and Kim got caught up in that whirlwind too. She was slapped with a hefty fine of $1.26 million for her part in the shady business. But wait, there's more tea brewing. Even though Kim claims to be a billionaire, people are giving her the side eye over her Instagram hustle. Seriously, a billionaire still running ads on Instagram? It's got everyone scratching their heads. It's more Instagram influencer vibes than billionaire business mogul. Don't you think this has led to even more reports suggesting that Kim and her entire family might not be swimming in cash as much as they want us to believe? Don't get me wrong, she's not broke, but she might not have as much money as she claims. Things got even more interesting when we found out that while married, Kanye made sure to keep his finances separate from hers. Even when they were all lovey-dovey, he wasn't about to get tangled up in her money mess and risk taking a hit to his own bank account. Sources spilled the beans to People magazine, revealing that Kim and Kanye kept their cash flow strictly divided. His money was his and her money was hers. It looks like even in the land of the rich and famous, it's every person for themselves when it comes to the moolah, and it seems her financial troubles have only gotten worse since her divorce from Kanye.